Alright, we got the review of Knuckles.
I am
Idris Elba.
How can a character as rough and stoic as Knuckles the Echidna carry a whole TV show? The answer lies in a lovable, dim-witted human companion, Wade Whipple, played by Adam Pally. Wade may play second banana to James Marsden's Tom Wachowski in the Sonic the Hedgehog movies, but the new Paramount Plus miniseries Knuckles is his time to shine, and to become the next warrior of the Echidna tribe. Well, sort of. Wade's Tournament of Champions is actually a nationwide bowling competition in Reno, and he's already been dumped by his team in favor of an 8-year-old girl with rich parents. Thankfully, Knuckles is on hand to straighten Wade out, and the pair set off for an almost epic clash of the 10-pin Titans.
I do not make jokes. I make warriors.
Let's be honest, it makes zero sense. But pairing Knuckles with Wade is an absolute masterstroke. The bumbling, 80s-obsessed man-child is the perfect counterpoint to the last of the Echidna warriors, and their unlikely friendship becomes the backdrop of an adventure that inverts Sonic and Tom's relationship in the movies. Here, Knuckles is playing it straight while Wade amps up the comedy with a never-ending series of daydreams, misadventures, and slapstick gags.
I remember that from the
Elba
commercial.
is wonderfully steely as Knuckles, while Pally hams up just about every scene he's in. It's a wonderful dynamic. Knuckles' determination in the face of Wade's constant blunders keeps both the plot and the laughs rumbling along.
I think today is going to be a beautiful day.
I think this is out already,
It's great to see other members of Team Sonic return for the show. Ben Schwartz and Colleen O'Shaughnessy reprise their roles from the movies, and there's a delicious cameo from Christopher Lloyd as Great Echidna Elder Pachacamac. There's plenty of action too, and with two former GUN agents tailing Knuckles and Wade, getting to Reno isn't quite as easy as they both hoped. This results in plenty of face-offs, and a boss fight at the end of the series that offers some true exhilaration. The production value is surprisingly high for a streaming series, and the combat feels chaotic, well-paced, and a lot of fun. The introduction of Wade's family is a high point, and their disastrous Shabbat dinner culminates in a fight scene that spins wildly around the Wade family kitchen to the sound of Hava Nagila.
Wade!
Sorry, Wade. I'm sorry, Mom, but she sucks so bad.
Knuckles does a neat variation on the formula from the Sonic movies, with the baddies deriving their power from one of the Echidna's own quills. But there's enough variety and novelty here to prevent things from feeling stale. It's not speed that's the factor in the miniseries, but pure brute force. One that Wade hilariously hopes to adopt through his training with Knuckles. Naturally, there's a training montage, along with a kick-ass soundtrack of 80s classics and alt-rock hits from the 90s and early aughts. Watching Wade rock out to Scorpion's Rock You Like a Hurricane.
That's what it's called, early aughts now. Thanks, bro. I had to go out there with Fang.
Gladiator fighting pit.
Knuckles is pure joy, but it's so much more than that too. The bowling competition adds a quirky twist that leads to motorbike duels, an epic bowl-off, and a mid-season rock opera hallucination featuring the voice of Michael Bolton. It's a madcap vibe that suits the outrageous premise and perfectly offsets Knuckles' prickly nature.
Nux. Can I call you Nux?
No.
Knuckles is riotously funny with a ton of heart, and while the little red guy lends his name to the series, it's Wade who ultimately steals the show. Pally's brand of zany comedy brings a lot of laughs, and the whole caper is stitched together with some high-stakes action that feels just as grand as the movies. Knuckles deftly channels the buddy cop energy of Sonic the Hedgehog in surprising directions, and it's a welcome addition to this growing cinematic saga. It's not just more of the same either. This adventure feels funny and fresh in ways that are completely unlike the films. The titular lead often takes a back seat to Wade's over-the-top personality, but that's not a bad thing. It's an exciting twist on the Sonic formula that sets Knuckles apart. Throw in a fistful of frenzied fight scenes and a main quest that's touching and hilarious, and Knuckles adds a burst of chaotic energy to the franchise.
You gonna rescue him?
What's the verdict?
He must
what do we say?
To rescue himself.
8. Great.
Knuckles is an absolute riot. Wade Whipple's over-the-top antics
maybe 9.
Stoic Echidna
8 or 9.
Needed foil, and the result is a laugh-a-minute road movie that just happens.
It sounds like they like it a lot.
Series. It's bold, creative, and takes some big swings. And there's some heartwarming payoff too.
We haven't even said any bad things about it,
sidekick grow
other than the story's kind of whack.
Episode. Knuckles really nails what made Sonic and Sonic 2 so great, but with
its
unique style of 80s flair.
Got it.
For more TV reviews,
dude,
check out what we thought of Fallout Season 1 and Halo Season 2. And for everything else, stick with IGN.
I don't know why you ain't hitting me up yet. Stick with IGN and me for reacting to it with you. Knuckles review. Looks like a good show. I definitely got to start it. I didn't even know it was out yet, to be completely honest with you.